What's up guys, this is JC. Today's video is going to be counters for Kashtira whenever Photon Hypernova drops. So you have 5 cards here that I've put up. There are other cards underneath it, but these are my top 5 here. In my opinion, these are probably one of the bangers for our format coming up. So we're going to go ahead and put these away. And we'll talk about our first card. Okay, so the first card is Book of Lunar Eclipse. Pretty easy. Discard 1 card, target 2 monsters, put them in face down defense. So out of all the book spells, I think this one's the best one. Other than, all of them are not searchable. But Book of Eclipse is going to be ashable, and Ash is coming back in the metagame. And I think that Book of Lunar Eclipse will be the best book spell or best board breaker for Kashtira. And that's why I'm putting this up first. This is a secret rare from Blazing Vortex, and it's a super rare in the Mega Tins of 2022. So it's really cheap right now, so go ahead and get your copy. At the end of this video, I'll have the price tags right now as of this day of recording for these cards so that you know what to buy. So I think that Book of Lunar Eclipse will be in a lot of people's side decks, and this will be a good counter for Kashtira. Alright, next up is going to be Kurikara the Div Incarnate, and then I said that there are other cards underneath some of these cards, and Gadarla the Mystery Dust Kaiju. So Kurikara Div Incarnate, as it reads, cannot be normal summoned in your set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing all face-up monsters on the field that activated their effects this turn in your opponent's monster zone. Keep in mind, monster zone. So if Kashtira Shangri-Ira is in the extra monster zone, Kurikara cannot tribute over that. Gains 1500 attack for each monster tributed, so technically you could get up to 4500 and it would be a big beat stick, theoretically. And then during the end phase, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field. You can only use each effect once per turn. So enough about this card. I do think that it's very niche, because if your opponent has Barrier Statue or they have Ibly locked you, it's going to be really hard to get rid of, especially if they do both. And now I have Gadarla right here. This would have to be intowed with either Radiant, the Kaiju, or Gamma Steel. It just depends, because if you are barriered and you have Ibly lock, I would just scoop, in my opinion. So this one, at least, if you're under just barrier, you can special summon this card by just tributing over the Shangri-Ira. After that, beat over the barrier with a normal summon monster, and then just try to play in the main phase too, right? So this is Gadarla, and pretty simple. It's from Brothers of Legend. It also has rares, but if you like shiny cards, it's in Brothers of Legend. Next up, we have our Lava Golem and our Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. So these are basically more of those Kaiju-esque cards, but these two will consume your normal summon. So Lava Golem will just get rid of 2 monsters, as opposed to Sphere mode, which will consume 3. So Lava Golem is good for time, since time is still a thing. You can burn for time, and then on top of that, this is 2 monsters is easy to get rid of. Once you get rid of those 2 monsters, you're pretty much solid. And then you have Sphere mode. All you gotta do is just normal summon. And if you can't normal summon, these might not be good picks for you guys, but I do think that these 2 cards right here are good, solid picks for this up and coming format. All right, now we have the last 2 cards. We have Lancia, and I'll go ahead and put in Imperial Iron Wall, since this is the 5th card on the list. So these both prevent banishing. Now, Lancia is only for 1 turn, so if you rely on banishing, so for example, Despia's, we kind of rely on banishing monsters. This would be a good pick just for your opponent's turn. Try to get your opponent to basically limit their zone blocking with Shangri-Ira, and then you just play with your limited amounts of blocked zones. And then Imperial Iron Wall is pretty self-explanatory because it just says cards cannot be banished. Now, if you go first and you have this card, this one's pretty easy to just flip up on your opponent's turn, unless they have back row removal, which kind of sucks. All right, that's it for the list. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you guys have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you guys think this is a bad take, let me know. I am open to all types of feedback. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and liking this video, especially if you're new here. This is my new kind of format for these kind of videos. I've never done one of these before. I've never done any top cards to pick out. Right here, like I said, is the prices for the cards that I listed out. I do think that there are more cards to play out there. I do think that these cards right here are my best picks for the up and coming format. And I'm probably going to pick out Lancia, Lunar Eclipse, and probably Lava Golem. Again, I'll see you guys later. Keep pulling.